Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Google Hangout here. It's Glenn Dietzel here, and I'm really excited today about what we're going to be covering. The beginning of a new year, and we're going to spend some time here together creating another business breakthrough for you with some of my predictions for 2014. Um, what gives me the right to create some predictions? That's probably a really good question that you should ask yourself. And if you've been checking us what we've been doing, the leverage that we have in the market, some of our leadership that we've shown over the last 10, 11 years, everything from authoring, entrepreneurial authoring, to certification co-branding program. If you haven't taken a look at or read the manifesto, make sure you get access to it. I've provided here the download link here for you. You definitely want to check that out, especially if you're interested in making things a lot easier for yourself in 2014 and positioning your high-end training, coaching, consulting, mastermind programs. And I'm going to show you today some pretty cool things. So we're going to start off, though, like I normally do on our Google Hangouts here. Let me just grab my coffee. Still have a Starbucks coffee cup here, Christmas Starbucks coffee cup. They're still having their Christmas cups here in Sarnia here at our these only Starbucks here located in Sarnia. So we're going to cover today a little bit of what's going on at the Vegas Sandcastle. You're going to want to take a look at this, and also I want to give you some of my predictions here and 5 things that you want to note, especially if you're starting or you want to scale the size of your transactions through coaching and or consulting and or masterminding and mastermind groups. So I'm going to show you some things today that are pretty revolutionary and cutting edge. So without further ado, though, one of the things that we always do on our Google Hangouts is we start off by, and if you followed a couple of our Google Hangouts just before the Christmas holiday season, I interviewed some of our Omega Mind clients, what they've been able to do in the last 30 days. It's shocking. So you want to take a look, go back to our previous Google Hangouts, take a look at my interview with Stephen Rowell, my interview with Chris and Susan Smith, and you're going to see why people make intelligent decisions to move their businesses forward in the most efficient manner possible, and that's the power of Omega Mind. So with saying that, let me just here, we just hold on a second here. This is our Omega Mind here program, since I mentioned it here. Let's see here. There we are, Omega Mind, and a program that I'm really excited about in 2014. And you're definitely going to want to take a look at what's going on, why our clients are able to make quantum leaps and do it so quickly. It's the power of Omega Mind. So definitely take a look at a couple of previous Google Hangouts that we've done. If you've been following us over the last several years, you know we always feature our clients prominently, either through media releases, through the media attention that we get, through the speaking engagements that we do all over the world, on live Google Hangouts, power sessions. It's all about creating and helping you create a massive business breakthrough so you can get the results that you really want and create the kind of lifestyle business that you've always dreamed of having. So to start off today, I want to share with you a few pictures of what's going on here at the Canadian Lake Home. In fact, we're doing actually this Google Hangout from our international office for a number of reasons. We've had cable issues and internet issues at the Canadian Lake Home. So I'm doing today's training at our international office. And for those of you that have been in, a number of you have been into our international at the Canadian Lake Home over 2013. Many of you came in for Christmas at the Canadian Lake Home. Those of you that are on Omega Mind have been here. Those of you that have invested in a one-day working with me, but here's a picture of a foot of snow that we received over the last 36 hours. There's another picture from the back of the Canadian Lake Home. That's what the lake looks like. We're on Lake Huron right now, almost totally frozen, at least as far out as you can see. Another picture, And here's a pretty cool picture too here. It actually shows waves freezing here. You can see them over here, actual waves freezing. It's been so cold. It's minus 40 degrees today with the wind chill factor. And so it's pretty nasty out. So we're tucked away here behind me in our international office. We've got the fireplace here going. So we've got lots of great heat here, and I've been blessed with a really cool setting and situation that we operate from, and people that come in and take a look at what we're doing and how we're doing it profoundly are impacted in the way that they give advice and they build their company. And today it's about knowing how to build your company so you can run it anywhere in the world and continue to do the things that you really want to be doing, or start the things that you really want to be doing. For example, I get a chance to spend a lot of time with my kids in travel sports, traveling with them. We do a lot of travel as a family, and that's one of our it was one of my whys on creating the kind of business that we have. So today I want to move into what's happening at the Vegas Sandcastle. One of the places that we do our high-end groups, do them at the Canadian Lake Home and some other pretty cool locations around the world. And I want to help you do the very same thing. And not only is it about the experience that we offer our clients, but it's also about the content and the assistance that we provide them. So I want to spend some time here, the next few moments here, going through with you 5 of my predictions for 2014. And you're probably going to want to take some notes. I actually take notes on myself. You know that when I'm interviewing clients, I also take notes. It's a great way for me to process material. In fact, one of our speed to market principles is that writing is the doing part of thinking. Writing is the doing part of thinking. Writing is actually, in all the research, it's the most kinesthetic way of activating your subconscious mind. So instead of typing at the keypad, or like I do a lot and spend a lot of time at my computer, it's even a better way of processing content is through utilizing the pen or a marker or something that's going to activate your subconscious mind a lot deeper. And it's a really powerful way, as we've been teaching on some of our Google Hangouts, around how to communicate your competitive advantage by diagramming it out so that you can juxtapose your competitors with what it is that you do and help your potential clients see your competitive advantage. Not just hear it, but actually see it, so that they always remember. Because you remember, one of our principles that we've talked about is if you want to close high-end deals really quickly, you're going to want to learn how to create and diagram out your competitive advantage. So first thing that I want to note with you is the importance of creating specialized knowledge, creating specialized knowledge or specialized advice. So today's market is all about communicating specialized knowledge or advice. And where does that specialized knowledge or advice come from? It comes from your experiences. Now, I want to show you a few things on some of the specialized content knowledge that we provide our clients. In fact, you're getting a taste of this through our Google Hangouts, and that's the whole why I'm doing these is to help you create a business breakthrough and also showcase to you firsthand what makes our company a lot different than anybody else out there, particularly how do our clients create the kind of massive change in their businesses and in their lives so quickly. So I want to tie in the first principle around 2014 is all around specialized content. So generalized content doesn't work anymore. So in other words, generalized coaching simply doesn't work. So if you're a coach, and we attract a lot of coaches, they're life coaches, they're business coaches, you know, they're coaches in different specialized fields, but they're on their front end and the way they educate. And if you've been following us, you know that we teach our clients to invert the business funnel. There's no specialized content and they're struggling. Many of our clients that come to us, all of them are struggling at some level because they're having a hard time communicating what it is that they really do in a way that brings them high-end clients, high-end, and position their high-end services. So We want to start with specialized information, specialized knowledge, specialized content, comes from your experiences. And then the second principle tied to that, and then I want to show you a few things, is that generalized coaching doesn't work anymore. It's all around specialized coaching or consultative coaching or actual consultation or consultative advice is what sells today. All right, so I want to give you some examples here from our Omega Mind program to show you some of the specialized content that we help our Omega Mind members with. Okay, so let's I'm going to disappear here for a second here. I'm going to show you here. We left off here. For those of you that have been late coming to the training event here, these are some of the frozen waves here outside from the lake that the Canadian Lake Home sits on. Kind of cool. And this is, for example, one of the programs that our clients get, 7-figure word patterns to create an audience buying frenzy. All right, so it's really important if you understand word patterns and how to be careful and very strategic on how you share your advice. So people come to us in Omega Mind because they want to be really strategic in the way they share their advice. And so you've got to have strategy behind what you're doing. Today's marketplace is all around strategic positioning, strategic focus, and strategic execution. Let me repeat that again. Strategic positioning, strategic focus, and strategic acceleration or execution. And if you have all those three down, it's amazing how fast you can operate. And again, if you want to take a look at some of our clients, just go to previous Google Hangouts, go to our blog, newgurumodel.com/blog. You can just get the link below here if you're watching this Google Hangout. Please make sure you comment too on here. And we're going to spend time answering questions live on upcoming Google Hangouts and some other pretty cool things that we're going to be doing. So let's disappear here again. I'm going to disappear here. And so that's one of the specialized components of what we offer. We teach all of our Omega Mind members how to use executive summaries to close deals and do them very, very quickly. Okay, so you don't have to rely on sales copy. You don't have to rely on salesy or pitchy presentations. You don't have to rely on even having a website, etc. And if you've never started or you've never been successful in sales, it doesn't matter, because today it's all knowing how to, again, be strategic in your presentations and execution. We teach our clients, here's some of the other specialized content that we provide our clients, and I'm just giving you a sample of it, using private client letters. Okay, this is a great way of getting in front of anybody. Here's another example of a private client letter. Here's an example of how we teach our clients how to overcome resistance and always maintain posture so you're securing the deal. All right, and so we use case studies all the time to show our Omega Mind members what to do. And again, these are examples of specialized content. Here's another system that we help our clients put together. This is our Certification Royalty Riches program. And it is a template that we take our clients through on how to close deals through high-level presentations. And so we create formulas. This is an example of a formula. We show all of our clients how to plug in what they should be plugging in so they can pitch and close their deals really, really quickly and very strategically. All right? So what I'm talking about then are first two predictions for 2014. Again, we're tying this in to the Vegas, what's happening at the Vegas Sandcastle. We're going to go there in just a minute. First prediction then, and I'm not writing anything down today, all right? I have to let all of you know that it's been horrible here, the weather. Our roads were really nasty. It took me a while. Yesterday I was snowed in to our place, so our international office was closed yesterday. And because of the issue with cable, etc., at the Canadian Lake Home, I came into our international office today, running it here. So normally I write things out and show them to you. Today I'm talking to you just because of a little bit of time restrictions. Not only that, but some of the training that we did this morning with our clients went over. So I thought I would just not disappear behind sheets of paper here today, but give you myself. So second then principle, or the second prediction tied to the first, is that generalized coaching, generalized advice will not work anymore in 2014. People want blueprints. They want specialized knowledge, content, where very quickly they can assimilate into their brains and they can execute on it. Our clients love our Google Hangout program that we've created. It's an action plan on how to leverage Google Hangouts to close high-end deals. Would you like that? What if you had access to a Google Hangout program that showed you how to close deals really quickly, super easily? And that's where we're going to be going when I talk to you about the Vegas Sandcastle. The third prediction is this, that sales and marketing, as important as they are in business, and you'll know one of our speed to market principles is this, your twin tickets to freedom are sales and marketing. It's one of our speed to market principles. Your twin tickets to freedom are sales and marketing. But you want to know this, that in today's marketplace, it's not about pushing at people, it's about drawing people to you. Drawing people to you by not hiding. Drawing people to you by knowing how to promote what it is that you do. So I want you to understand and distinguish between and understand the nuances between sales and marketing and promotion. In order to survive in 2014, you are going to want, again, to be very strategic on what it is that you do. So strategic positioning. Then be able to focus in a way that your competitors are not. And what are you going to focus on? What other people don't do, can't do, or wouldn't think of doing. Remember the triad approach to focus. And finally, the third thing you want to focus on is strategic execution. Now, at the Vegas Sandcastle, I'm going to go in here in just a second, I'm going to show you a lot of our tools that we've used to create one of the fastest growing coaching and consulting companies in the world. And it's not because I'm bright, and you'll see that right now. I stumble around. I'm not as refined as other people. I don't have all the bells and whistles all around me and all that kind of stuff. It's just me and you having an honest conversation and an honest consultation about what's really required in today's marketplace. All right? So you want to help your marketplace consume content as fast as possible. And that's why I'm doing high-end, very exclusive events, because people get a chance to come and work with me for a one-day intensive, like the Vegas Sandcastle, like the Canadian Lake Home Christmas at the Canadian Lake Home event that we did, so that I can help you focus. Well, first of all, three things: strategic positioning, strategic focus, and strategic execution. Remember, the key is focus. Focusing on what other people don't do, can't do, or would think of doing. And if you keep business and make your one of the things that you're going to hold dear to your heart in 2014 is to simplify what it is that you're doing, which means that you've got to get rid of all that information that's out there and listen to this person and this company and this and this and this, and begin to laser focus on positioning, focus, and execution. All right? So you want to be able to promote in today's marketplace. That's crucial. Promotion is absolutely, if you don't know how to promote in 2014, it's not about sales and marketing anymore. It's about knowing how to promote your passion, your expertise in a way that other people, and in ways that other people aren't promoting what it is that they're doing. All right? So as you've been following me over the 2013 and our Google Hangouts, you know that we attract clients for two different reasons. Number one, the one type of client that we attract doesn't want to write a book because they understand that it takes too long, and it's not that having a book is not a good thing. It just doesn't help you get your clients to want to move into your highest end programs and services. And secondly, second type of client that we draw is those clients that are already experts but are tired of trading time for money, like $200 for an hour session or $500 for an hour session, or they're tired of trying to sell a $19 or a $27 book. And if you understand what I'm talking about right now, you're going to understand, and you're going to begin to see, just like I showed you with Stephen Raoul, Susan and Chris Smith, and all of our clients that I bring on on our Google Hangouts. You get a chance to meet them. And that's why I like doing our private one-day events. So you get a chance to meet my Omega Mind members, and you get a chance to meet me. And I get a chance, more importantly, to meet you. But it's all about today not focusing on sales and marketing anymore, as important as they are, but transforming your thinking away from sales and marketing towards promotion. Promoting what it is that you do. What are you really good at? How can you convey it in a different way? How can you convey it from a different location? How can you convey it that's tied into your backstory, that's tied into who you are, that makes you completely different than anybody else? Remember, one of our speed to market principles is this: greater sameness won't get you better results. Greater sameness won't get you better results. So stop being like other people and stop following what all the experts and gurus are telling you about having to write a book, starting with at the top and then bringing down people down into higher end programs and services. Remember this principle: your marketplace in 2014 expects to get your best, and if they don't, then they're gone. So on all of my Google Hangouts, and if you've been following us, you know that I've designed these Google Hangouts for my clients. And this gives you a chance to be a fly on the wall, and because I'm really speaking to my clients, and I shared with you the two types of clients that we draw. All right, just shared that a couple of moments ago. And so these Google Hangouts are designed for my clients. And also, we've been able to attract some unbelievable people that get it. They get what we're doing, because they get what we're doing is different than just about anything that's out there. And that's why I like our one-day business intensives, like Christmas of the Canadian Lake Home that we did just back on December 12th. The Vegas Sandcastle event that I'm going to be doing at a really cool location, and guess where? In Vegas, at a private residence. You're going to love my model. And it gives you a chance to take a look and seriously look at what we're doing so you can model the best. One of our speed to market principles is that modeling is the #1 way that you learn. Modeling is the #1 way that you learn. So if you're going to promote yourself and promote your programs and services, promote what it is that you do through the eyes of your ROI, the return on invested time that you're promising your marketplace, the ROIT, return on invested time. That might be a new concept for many of you. And that's why one of the reasons why our clients love, for those of you that are new to our programs, it's one of the reasons why you've invested in our programs, because you want to do things a lot faster and quicker. You want to become a lot more influential, because when you know you're a lot more influential, you get to command automatically higher end programs and services. The problem is today, people are focusing on the lowest rungs of the price ladder instead of focusing on the highest levels of the value chain. All right, I hope you understood the nuances of what we just said. So tied into that, what's the quickest way of positioning yourself away from the lowest ends of the price ladder and flip the funnel and start at the highest rung of the value chain? What's the fastest way of doing that? Well, certification co-branding. It's creating your own certification company. It's creating your own certification division. It's creating your own certification entity. But it's not any kind of certification program, because there's a lot of them out there that don't meet the requirements of an entrepreneurial certification program. That all of them start with helping you and assisting you with closing high-end deals, with some of the tools that I've just taken you through of what our Omega Mind members get. Remember, we talked about specialized knowledge, specialized content from your life experiences are what your marketplace wants. All right? So you want to start and leverage a certification program. If you want to sell coaching, consulting, masterminding, if you want access to the media, if you want access to high-end strategic partners, having a certification program, an entrepreneurial certification program, positions you higher than anybody else in your industry, and here's why. It automatically communicates to your marketplace at the deepest level. So if you've got proven, you've got tried and proven, predictable and certain systems, that's what you're communicating right away, above and beyond what authorship does, having a book. Secondly, it's a great way, if you set it up properly, to move into multiple markets, hundreds of marketplaces very quickly, using your own clients, using your own certified trainers, coaches and consultants in your marketplace who want to co-brand with you. Let me share with you a secret. Coaches and consultants love to be certified. They absolutely love to be certified. What if you created your own certification body in your marketplace? And what if you then created an association for all the certified trainers in your industry? You see how thinking a little bit outside the box, a little bit more strategically, will create for you immediately a different way of focusing and a different way of seeing something that you're currently doing in a much bigger way. And if that's making you a little bit of excited, and it should, imagine and picture what it's doing for your potential clients who are, evaluating you against everybody else, and that's what you want. You don't want everybody else. You don't want yourself to be evaluated against everybody else. You want everybody else being evaluated against you. All right? It's about strategic positioning. Remember we talked about that. Strategic positioning. Focusing a little bit differently that provides the quantum leaps, and then being able to execute within that new paradigm and getting what it is that you really, really want. The fifth area then, in my prediction, is this, that you've got to have high-end programs and services. It's absolutely crucial. I said this going into 2013 as my chief prediction, and in 2014, I'll tell you this right now, if you don't have high-end programs and services, if you're a coach right now or a consultant, you're doing $250,000, you're barely surviving. You're doing $500,000, you're surviving and no more. It's today, you've got to know how to scale your advice into a 7+ figure business. And I don't know a better way that lends itself to support what Marcus Buckingham and Kurt Kaufman say, two New York Times bestselling authors, who say to entrepreneurs that in order to survive in today's marketplace, number one, you've got to have high-end programs and services, and two, you've got to be able to leverage your clients as your vehicle to getting your message out there. That's why I'm such a huge proponent of Google Hangouts. That's why we use our clients on our Google Hangouts so that you get a chance to meet them. So like when I launched Omega Mind, you got a chance at the very bottom here to meet a ton of our Omega Mind members. If you've been following us in the fall, you got a chance to get on a Google Hangout. When I did Christmas at the Canadian Lake Home, meet many of the people that were there at our Omega Mind events, etc. And it's just a cool model of helping you promote what it is that you want to do at the highest levels and attracting the kind of momentum that you really want. So high-end deals, that is crucial. So I want to take you through, so there are 5 predictions then. Specialized knowledge, tied into coaching, consulting, masterminding. No longer will the generalized coaching work anymore. It's got to be consultative coaching or true consulting work. Third, we talked about the importance of sales and marketing versus promotion. Fourth, we talked about the importance of certification co-branding and having an entrepreneurial certification program. And then fifth, tied into that, is having high-end programs and services. If you don't have them, it's going to be really difficult. I'll tell you this right now, impossible to survive in 2014. Have all 5 of those components, and you're going to blow open the doors if you're new in business, or you are going to insulate yourself from competition because you're acting a lot more strategically, with a lot more focus and a lot more execution. Now, in the last few moments here, I want to take you through a program, a system, an exclusive invitation to work directly with me for a 1-day intensive. This will give you a chance to meet many of our Omega Mind members who are going to be at the Vegas Sandcastle, because we're running our Omega Mind event right after. And this is an opportunity for you, if you really are serious about business and you want to understand the best model to build a 7- to 9-figure coaching and consulting business. I want to show you our systems. I want to break down our systems for you, and I'm going to show you here really quickly here what we're going to be doing here. So let me disappear here again, and I'm going to take you here. This is where we're doing our exclusive event. It's the Vegas Sandcastle, so we're not doing it at the Canadian Lake Home, and that's just I want to do a little bit further south than where we are, and so we're going to do it at the Vegas Sandcastle, a really, really, really cool location. You get a chance to work with me for a 1-day intensive. And I'm going to come back here just for a second. And I want you to understand a couple of things. First of all, a one-day intensive with me directly one-on-one is $25,000. A one-day intensive with me in a small group is normally $5,000. Now, in 2014 or 2013, all right, because we had a lot of people coming to us, and I wanted to, because I vet everybody directly, and I've shared with you on previous Google Hangouts how to create your own vetting process to close deals really quickly. And part of our vetting process is getting a chance for you to meet me and for me to meet you. And I just found that just speeds things up. You get a chance to meet me. You get a chance to see our killer systems, watch what our clients do. You get a chance to see what I do. You're going to be able to see how I operate and run business completely differently than probably anything you've ever seen of or even dreamed of before. And you're going to get a chance to see that I'm not a really bright light bulb. Really, I just have some really intelligent business funnels and models. I should say models, not funnels. We run one funnel. It's a pretty cool business model that allows clients to close deals really quickly because I'm dually fitted around teaching, accelerated teaching and learning, because I come out of the educational field, and accelerated business systems that we've created because we've been in this industry now over 12 years, over 11,000 hours that we work with clients in over 120 industries. I've been in the trenches. And so everything I share is based on case studies. It's going to show you exactly what it is that I do, how we close deals really quickly, how I build influence at a subconscious level. So even if you're starting out from scratch, this event is really for two types of people. You're serious about starting a business, or you've already started and you're stuck already, or you're already in business and you might have built a seven-figure business but you're stuck and you want to take your business to a completely different level. You see, I'm of the mindset that every income rate level requires a new you. So if you're just starting a business or you're an experienced business owner, I'm going to take you and jump all of you to the highest hurdle. Why? I really believe that the business concepts and systems, because we've proven it, and I've showed you that with different clients, different industries, startups to experienced business owners, all able to make the same quantum leaps. Why? Because I believe business and concepts that we teach are apropos to anybody who's truly ready for two things. Number one, to challenge their assumptions about success, and two, be willing to take focused, outcome-driven action. So, let me just take you through what's going to happen at the Vegas Sandcastle. I'm going to disappear here again. And it's a pretty cool location. This is a Vegas Sandcastle exclusive invitation, private one-day business intensive with Glenn Dietzel. All right? Now, this will go very quickly. In fact, we've already sealed up most of our spots. I always like to, for those of you that are watching us from a distance, different places in the world, give everybody an equal opportunity to get a chance to work on their business. And here's what we're going to focus on. I'll give you the URL in just a second. But I'm going to show you my exact luxury home coaching and consulting business model. How to create and fill your own high-level exclusive events that run 5K to 50K and much higher. Okay, secondly, a proprietary method to find and own exclusive luxury properties for running your own high-level masterminds and other exclusive events. You're going to love this. Third, how to leverage a certification, co-branding, coaching, and consulting program into a 7 to 9-figure business empire. Next, I'm going to also show you how to flip your business funnel to educate your clients to desire coaching and consulting programs that run 5K to 50K. And I'm going to give you some of our proprietary resources to close your first high-end deal in the next 7 days. Does that sound exciting? If you can see that this is for you, you're going to want to join my clients at the Vegas Sandcastle for a one-day intensive. We start early. It's an entire day. And you're going to want to go here to newgurumodel.com/one-day. 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 That's it. newgurumodel.com/one-day. Go there. Register for the program. If you have any questions, you can phone our international office, and if nobody is able to pick it up because the lines are busy, just leave a message. This is the same number that all of our clients use, 519-542-3043, 519-542-3043. And all the details are on that page. It gives you a chance, you and me, to meet at a very exclusive setting. You get a ridiculous investment to move forward in the program. I'll be right up front with you. The programs have run as much as 5,000. We've totally changed our business model today. You don't have to invest that up front anymore with me when I'm doing exclusive events. The investment is $497. And if you don't think you got your money's worth at that one day, I will happily refund you. I want you to understand, and that's why you're following us on our Google Hangouts, that there's nobody today that I found. We've been in this industry a long time, more than just about anybody. And I've brought on a lot of experts and gurus that will tell you the leverage that we have in the marketplace. That I've seen a lot of things, and I haven't seen this kind of program before. Why? Because it has a dual focus. It's focused on advanced and accelerated teaching and learning, so helping your clients get the results that they really want. I'm going to show you what we do, what our clients do, and show you the actual business systems that we use. And I showed you just some of those systems at the beginning around some of the specialized teaching and modeling that we do for our clients. So that is the end of our Google Hangout, our Business Breakthrough Google Hangout today. We spent time today, really our focus was on giving you and sharing with you 5 trends for 2014, 5 predictions, if you will, for 2014, and leveraged together will give you an unbelievable advancement in your own industry. And that's why I've also positioned our Vegas Sandcastle event right at the front of 2014 so that I can assist you and make the kind of quantum leaps, the massive growth that you really want. So you don't have to try to figure things out like it's taken me years and years and years, a ton of money to figure things out. You want to make speed your competitive advantage. So all those 5 predictions together, and that's my bonus prediction right now, is that it's either you go fast or you just forget about trying to survive in today's business world. Speed to market. Remember, it's not the big that eats the small. It's the super fast that beats the slow. Super fast that beats the slow. All right. So I want you to understand that. Okay. I want to help you build your competitive advantage in a strategic way, providing strategic focus and strategic acceleration. And that's the marketplace that we live in today, everybody. Never have I been more excited about business, the opportunities not only for our own company and everything that we've got going on, but for our clients. And I want to encourage you to get involved with a company that's going to make speed ultimately your competitive advantage. And make sure you understand the 5 predictions that I gave you so that everything that you filter and all the information you take in this year, that it's all filtered through those 5 predictions. And in today's marketplace, again, you want to make speed your competitive advantage. So I really hope that our paths cross. Maybe they'll cross at the Vegas Sandcastle. If you're interested, I'd really recommend that you go from being interested to being committed as fast as possible. Because just like at Christmas at the Canadian Lake Home, we ran out of tickets and we had to turn people back. So another reason why, and I'll explain that on the one-day page here, a little bit of the background of why I'm doing the one-day newgurumodel.com/one-day, and go there, check out what we're doing, and I can guarantee you this one thing, that you will be blown away by what we're going to do, cover, and what you're going to begin to execute on for your own business. And after all, if you don't have execution, you don't know how to execute in speed to market fashion, everything's a waste of time in today's marketplace. So this is Glenn Dietzel here. I look forward to our next Business Breakthrough Google Hangout. We're going to go back to our normal time. Hopefully there's no weather issues, which is normally Monday at 2 o'clock Eastern. I look forward to being involved with you and in your business in 2014. Have a great one, everyone.